Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of September. It's our daily recap. It's been an interesting day in the market, to say the least. So we take a step back. Friday, we gapped down. We closed on the lows on a low volume day. We had the long weekend. We were pretty much sideways up until 3 o'clock in the morning. There was weakness in China and Europe, and we followed it. So we gapped down fairly large. We bounced for the first 20 minutes. Then we rolled over, put a new low in here, and here we are back just shy of the highs with about 20 minutes to go. And the SPY, you'll notice here, is right back up against the 21 day, right? That's the big spot. If we close below the 21 day, it's worth noting that if you go back to our April lows, right, this will be since back here early in April, right? We haven't closed underneath the 8 to 21 days except for August 1st, the first trading day of August. A little bit of symmetry here. We're doing this again. Now, what does this mean? Don't know. We'll see. We have a big gap here that we created for today. We have a gap down from Friday, so they really trap longs. And they got people short, although we came well off that 635 area. So if they really want to play games tomorrow, they gap us up, they squeeze shorts, and they push us back up like we did here to an all-time high. Then we pull back again, then we got a new all-time high. If you're looking at where could we go and where do we want to go? Well, I mean, if you look at the 50-day down here, you got your 3% pullback around that 630 area. That would make a lot of sense. 5% is 617. I would love to see some weakness in this market. How much we're going to get here is very debatable. This market has been very tough to get any kind of pullback. We've had 3% pullback. It was in 2 days, and we rallied like mad off of that to an all-time high a little over a week and a half later. So, we'll see. Notoriously, September can be a tough month. We know that. And we're off to a little bit of a bruising start here. Volume today is a little bit elevated. All right. And market breadth, obviously, not so great today. We're looking around out there. The Qs went below the 50-day. Have retaken it here. The IWM held the 8-day. The Dow also held the 21-day, just under the 8-day. Bonds been very weak all day. Part of the problem. The VIX up big today, but coming back down and almost back inside the Bollinger Bands. Look at the size of the wick developing on that candle here. It's telling. This market, there's so much money there, and they've missed out. And every little dip they get, they come screaming for it because they don't want to miss out on the next one again. The real action today, gold, new all-time highs. I had a huge move there. Uh, SV for silver? No, SC. I always forget silver's is SI. SI. Big move up there. SI there. I'm looking at the futures contracts. Big move there as well. When you look around, XBI had a nice day. They were hiding in some of those big pharmaceuticals with the big dividends. Boeing had a nice day. It's at a breakout point, right? If you look around, the SMHs, they got beat up pretty good, but are coming back. NVIDIA off the lows and right at the 50-day here. AMD went below the 50-day and took it back, almost going green. You look around big cap tech, Google, while it was weaker most of the day, has come ripping back here. Not green, but nice big move still above the 8-day. Microsoft, they defended 500. Again, levels to watch. Amazon got back above the 50-day, but still looking weak, needs to recapture that 21-day. Tesla went down below the 200-day and is right at it here. Meta was looking for a short, never took it. Coming back up here to the 50-day. Apple also came below the 8-day, but not by much. You can see there's still strength in these names. Palantir was a nice trader today, right back up. He defended that 150 area again and green on the day. Coin went green on the day as well. Hood had an okay bounce. You guys get the idea. It wasn't as bad out there as you would like to think. Baba gave a day two. Unfortunately, most of this was on a gap here, and then it pushed up a little bit. But overall, the market held in okay. So the real question is where we go from here, and I think you just have to kind of take it easy and see. Could we run right back up? Yep. Wouldn't be surprised if we gap up tomorrow and trap everybody and squeeze back to all-time highs. This market's been doing this relentlessly for the last couple of weeks, and it does it when it can't find buyers. When it can't find buyers, it likes to drop down, get people short so they can squeeze them and force them to have to buy back and push it up. That said, a nice pullback here would be good. Seasonality says we should. We'll see. I'll catch you guys live in the morning. Everybody have a wonderful evening.